Hey, it's Robert with Clean Pool and Spa, and today we're going to talk about pitting or etching in a plaster pool, what it is, and the steps you can take to decrease your chances of your pool's plaster pitting. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and clicking that like button. I always appreciate it. Now, plaster is the final coat that's applied to the shell of the concrete in-ground pool. Plaster is a watertight seal and makes the surface of the pool a lot smoother so our feet don't get cut up. So let's go ahead and describe what pitting or etching is. Now, pitting can present itself as a rough surface or when you see small, medium, or large areas that are missing in the plaster. When you see this, your pool could be experiencing pitting or etching. Now, the main reasons for this are improperly balanced pool chemistry, especially low pH, alkalinity, and or calcium. Now, sometimes this can be confused with spalling, which is more of a troweling mistake, which can sometimes be confused with delamination, which just what it sounds like, when fresh plaster separates from the concrete base. This is what's known as a bond failure. So what can we do about pitting or etching in our pools? Well, there are some proactive measures we can take, and the number one is this. Maintain our chemicals. Yes, maintain our chemicals. This is the most important part of good plaster care. We want to test our chemicals twice per week during the swimming season and once per week during the off season. That's if you don't close your pool. Our chlorine should be 2 to 4 parts per million, pH 7.2 to 7.8. Our alkalinity is 80 to 120 parts per million, calcium hardness between 2 to 400 parts per million, and our CYA stabilizer is between 30 to 50. Next is to sweep and sweep really, really well, at least once per week. Sweeping breaks up all the yuckies and baked on goodness on the pool surface, so it can get filtered and backwashed out. Next is to vacuum when needed. Now, some pools require a lot of vacuuming, while others may need it only occasionally. Vacuuming really depends on your unique situation and pool. Next is to not allow salt to settle at the bottom of the pool. Of course, this is if you have a salt pool. And last but not least, make sure the company that's plastering or replastering your pool has a quality reputation and is licensed and insured. So there you go, a little bit more about pitting and etching in your pool and how you can keep it perfect for years to come.